Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about Nadezhda's problem. Hello Nadezhda, tell us about yourself and your problem.
I met my man, a widower, when I was 55. His daughter hated me from the start. We dated for 3 years and have been living together for 7 years. His daughter is now 36, married with 2 children, but is very jealous of her father, hates me still, defiantly ignores me. My man all these years asks me to just be patient, not to pay attention. I tolerated until it came to the fact that his daughter, just very rude, with swearing, began to kick me out of the apartment. Shocked not this her prank, but his behaviour. Just stood next to and sluggishly tried to besiege his daughter. From conversations with his friends and relatives, I realised that he very pampered his daughter, put above the mother in the family hierarchy, and the daughter just painfully loves her father. Only strange, this love. To want her father to live alone, without female care and support. My daughter immediately say, "Mom, I am calm for you. You are not alone." But my man's daughter has a strange idea of her father's happiness. Maybe it is also the fact that my man never labelled my status in front of my relatives and friends. Once his brother asked my man who I was to him. He was silent. I had to call myself a friend, and he was silent again. I was waiting for him to tell his daughter that I am his wife. I am the hostess in the apartment, so she should behave respectfully as a guest is supposed to. But not once has he been seriously outraged by his daughter's behaviour, which means he condones it. If we forget about the third force in our relationship, I can say that we are very close with my man. We live in friendship, in harmony, helping each other in everything. And how to be here? Toxic, ignoring, hatred from the side of his daughter.
Nadezhda, good afternoon. It is wonderful that you have found your man and have been happily living with him for 10 years. Judging by your letter, your man is quite a quiet and calm person, perhaps even shy. Probably, partly because of these character traits you liked him initially. But there are very few character traits with an unambiguous modality. On the one hand, your man never enters into disputes, delivers his point of view politely and respectfully, prefers to compromise rather than defend his position. On the other hand, he can't fight back against third parties and protect you the way you would like him to. In the letter, you raise several issues that you can nevertheless resolve. Clarify with your partner who you are to each other, to understand whether or not your vision is the same, and therefore to understand whether or not you can basically ask him to start communicating with your daughter about you. Tell your partner exactly what his unwillingness to stand up for you means to you. What behavior you see as protection, and what behavior you see as betrayal. What exactly you would like from him in such situations. If he considers you a wife and not a passing friend, if he agrees to accept your view of his role as protector, at least in part, suggest that he talk to his daughter, tell her how important you are to him, and ask her to stop communicating in this way. His daughter probably sees you as a passing person in his life, and sees no need to try to make a relationship work. Most likely she is a bore. Well, hardly a well-mannered 36-year-old woman in a flat place will yell at another woman twice her age. But that's something no one can change, and you need to accept that fact. And yes, she has a right to hate you, for no reason, because she decided to. It's unpleasant, hurtful, and probably even angry, but she has the right to do so. She doesn't have the right to yell at you. It is worthwhile to say as politely and distantly as possible that talking to you in such a tone is unacceptable, and, if the yelling continues, you can safely leave the situation, that is, physically leave the room and go to drink tea, for example, or go to the bedroom. Your husband's relationship with his daughter has a 36-year history. It's very likely he feels guilty about something in front of her, since he doesn't stop this kind of rudeness and is afraid of offending her or ruining his relationship with her. And, in essence, he is between 2 fires. If you really love him and value him, do not make him choose between you. Let them both understand what kind of communication you are ready to support, what is acceptable in relation to you, and what is not. Maybe your man's daughter will not perceive you properly, but you will be able to ward off her direct attacks and stop reacting to her behavior so painfully. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for your attention and see you soon.